Welcome, Capricorn, to your September 2016 general reading. This is Kathy from Tarot Me a Story, and I hope to tarot you a fabulous story today. I'm doing Capricorn first because Capricorn has had so many difficult readings, but the last few I've done have come out pretty good, at least the last two. Sometimes I start dreading them because so many people tell me they're tired of the unpleasant readings, but things have been going really good for you for the last almost few weeks maybe. Just started like the last 2-3 weeks. So I can't shuffle these like a regular deck. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the Energy Oracle deck, which I'm going to choose a card that will be the center of the reading, or Spirit will choose it, not me. And here's what the box looks like. This is the little book, and I read you out of that book. And then the Thelema. This is the Thelema deck. The card that came up might represent you needing to make a choice, and this is basically what the box looks like, and it's the little book that comes with it. I don't use the book unless sometimes I do. I'll look at it when there's like there's a feeling about a card that I'm like, I don't know, or I feel like Spirit isn't talking to me as much as I need to hear. I'll take a look at the book. But it's really tiny, doesn't tell you, it's, So, that seems well shuffled. And then, let's turn this over. Ooh, don't like the bottom deck card on that one. So, Capricorn, how have you been? Small talk while I'm trying to get the card shuffled. Not that how you've been is small. Of course, I'm doing your readings first because I've been so concerned about you. Oh, financial constraints. Oh, I thought it was a good card. Yikes. Okay, it looks like there'll be a little bit of money issue. Look at that antique safe. Isn't that cool? I guess I've mentioned it before. My dad, I grew up in a family business with jewelry and antique jewelry, and Dad had an old safe with a Western painting on it like that. That's when I was about 14. He had that. I don't know if he used it for the expensive jewelry later on, because I guess it was probably easy to break into. Okay, so looks like we might have some financial issues, and join the club. Okay, Capricorn, let's wait for Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Capricorn. Ready? Am I cutting? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we're doing the Celtic Cross. Oops, the Moon. Okay, somebody may be deceiving you. Or you could be deceiving someone. Not that my good people out there would do that, but I just need to say, just in case, actually Spirit said. So what we have is, it seems like we don't have enough light. Well, it shows it pretty good in the camera. Let's see. I'm hot. I think I might need to crank up the air conditioner. Well, we have the Moon, which, the Moon is like all the things that happen in the dark, and it can be good, the dreams, and it can be the nightmares, and depending on what card shows up next to it, it could be somebody lying to you, or it could be you lying. I don't want to say that. This is the Nine of Wands. He's depressed. But depression is in the position that's moving into your past. So this is something that you should be able to relate to now that is moving into the past. And here's the twin soul reversed. So I would say we're still looking at that divorce, aren't we? And here's the Nine of Swords. Now, let me talk about... okay, Spirit's telling me to talk a little bit more for new viewers. See, this is the Twin Soul card. Did I show you the moon up close? There we go. Look at that card. Oh, I know what's wrong. Why it doesn't seem like there's enough light. This is my light that lights up the cards. Okay, so the twin soul, soulmate card. The Two of Cups is the soulmate card. And the soulmate card, soulmate relationships aren't always the happiest, but they're, people we get together with, we reincarnate with, and we have relationships to heal, okay? Or when this card's right side up, it usually means somebody wonderful's coming into your life. You're going to feel this great, like, wow, I've known this person before. This is like the perfect person for me. And it's because you have things to work out. You get this card with the Lover's card, and it's a romantic relationship. And if you get this card reversed, it's usually the end. Like it's the healing, the relationship, and both of you moving on. So it's not a bad thing. It's the moving on. Both of you moving on to somewhere else. So it's a relationship that that is coming to an end. There is a reason for it. There is a purpose. Everything we do in our life has a reason. Nothing is an accident. So this is coming to an end. Now this is what's coming, is here, this is the Nine of Swords reversed, and you can see that there's someone on a boat sailing away in the night. And this can either be a trip, or it can be someone running away with their feelings, or their pain, or their sadness, or their fears. But you see these swords, they have light shining on them, and that's the light of truth. Swords represent truth. They can represent communication. They can represent, messages. And running away in the night. And here's another night card. These two cards. See, we got them. Well, let me finish. Running away in the night. This is, I think, what I'm getting. This is running away with feelings. Okay, so somebody, maybe you, I'm picking up, doesn't want this relationship to end, or you're still involved emotionally with this person. You still care about the person you're probably getting a divorce from. That's what I'm getting. And see, we have this card next, if we're going across the table like this. Okay, so here with this and this, I would say that there's deception involved. And then along with that deception, and this is the card that's moving in the past, the Nine of Wands, is there's depression. So the depression is caused by the deception, the lies, and you're still emotionally attached to this person. So no matter what, when you're trying to do to, protect yourself with lies, it's causing pain for you. And these two cards are cards of pain. My advice, stop the lies. Just deal with the issue honestly, and you're going to feel better about yourself. Okay? And that's Spirit, not me. I got to stop saying me, because you know what? I'm not doing the talking here. If I feel like it's me talking, sometimes if I feel like it's me talking, I need to stop, delete the reading, start over. Okay, so this is what I'm hearing with that. And then here we have the Eight of Swords. Arr, ouch. Here we go. I did pray for a happier reading for you guys. Okay. But you know, whenever we have these readings, I do ask Spirit to give me some sort of, look at this. Oh, that's not it. Well, some sort of, I do ask Spirit to help me give you, it's like a positive outlook, where this is going, where we can go with this. This is going to be a good place. There's something to learn here, okay? So, this is the Eight of Swords, and this is a self-imposed prison. See, she's sitting there. Those swords aren't touching the ground, by the way. They're floating. You could move underneath them. You can move through them. You can take the blindfold off, and your hands aren't really chained or bound. Some of the cards, there's chains on her hands. I don't see any ones in this one. But, this is a self-imposed prison. And, this is what you're doing to yourself. And it's about the lies that are creating depression, that have you running away from your feelings. Okay? So, stop the lies. Stop the lies. It'll put an end to the depression. And it'll unlock you from the self-imposed prison. This is in your foundation, and the card is reversed, and it is in a position that this moves into the past first, and then this moves into the past next. And this will, so this is going to get better if, okay, you stop the lies. You got to stop the lies, okay? This is how you find peace. You don't have to, lose faith in it and admit you were lying. Just stop doing it, This is painful for you to let go of the soulmate. Don't have it end in a miserable situation where you don't feel good about yourself. Okay? That's what this is about. You need to come out of this feeling good about yourself so you can move on with your life. Without baggage. Okay. Here we have the Five of Swords reversed. That's what the card looks like. This is a battle. You're standing there like you won it, but it's not a battle that anybody wins. And it's the card of conflict and instability, and it's reversed. And in this position here, this is how you're feeling about yourself. In that position, that's how you're feeling about yourself. And here we have the star reversed. Okay. The star represents, can be an Aquarius. And it's the card also represents. This can be. See the two cups, a different color metal. She's pouring. These cups are endless, and it's stardust she's pouring out of the cups, and it pours and pours and pours, and it's the endless supply. In other cards, she's pouring water that goes on forever and ever, never drains. This is about the endless supply, that there will always be enough, and that you will always have what you need. And these are two different elements, these two different minerals. And it creates a balance. But see, she's looking to the light, and she has the light on her forehead. She's receiving messages from through her third eye. And look at the light and the star. Okay, so all of this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And intuition and trusting the universe, okay? But right now, this card is reversed. So, your environment is not trusting. So, need to trust. You need to trust. And your hopes and fears. Well, this is a card, writes it up, the Four of Swords, is of resting after a battle. But see, there's another sword down here, so there's still more fight left. There's still going to be probably court. The swords are court, and we got a lot of swords here. Swords can be court messages, but we've been dealing with divorce with you, so it's a communication. And here he's meditating, listening for the communication, but this is a battle. It's and it's reversed, and your hopes and fears in this position, and as your hopes and fears, you want this to be over. You want this to end, but you're afraid of a bad ending. Okay. Even though that's a card of meditation. And here we have the Four of Cups. Looks like a happy card. Looks like a good card. But, let me see what I'm getting. The outcome is restful, peaceful, a meditative period. That you're going to have a very peaceful, restful. See, if it was reversed, I would be worried, because the card becomes very dark upside down. But it looks like a very peaceful, restful period for you. She's taking a break. She's recuperating. So that's a good outcome. That's a great outcome. Okay. So, I don't think I need any clarifiers. I think we got it pretty much answered here. Looks like the whole message is really clear. The only thing I didn't do for you is read about the financial constraints. And that's page 13, card 13. And upright, this card shows an old-fashioned safe with little money, but lots of cobwebs and dust. Money may be tight at this time. So rein in your spending and be circumspect about the financial requirements in your life. This is not a time of indulgence, so be aware of what's really important and consciously choose your expenditures. There's a big difference between what you need and what you want. This card is telling you to take care of your needs and bide your time. Things will get better, but for now, be willing to live more conservatively and always value the money and the good things you already have. There's a time for that grateful list. But be careful. It's not disastrous. It's not pointing to disaster. It's just saying be careful. The affirmation is, I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving and increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits to all. That's good. It's a good affirmation. Okay, Capricorn, thank you very much for joining me. I have a link to my website with the information about excuse me, the information about what I charge for readings, and it should be in this video. And I think I put the link up for the About Me. I'm putting it in my videos, and I'm trying to finish that this week. So sorry that the readings are late. Thank you so much for joining me, Capricorn. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.